Good afternoon, everyone. I am Joann Hopkins, the wardrobe woman. And I know it looks like Grandma's story hour here, but when you think of tents, you think of just wide, covers everything up. And it does to a point. However, this dress I have on today is gauzy, it's soft, it flows, and I'll see if I can stand up without everybody telling me I'm out of the picture or something. Anyway, it's very comfortable. And I like this one because it's a little more fitted at the shoulders and right under the bust. So it gives you a little bit of shape, but you can see it's pretty loose and flowy, and it's much cooler than shorts. And this old lady doesn't wear shorts anymore. You know, you can make a dress like this fun for evening, fun for afternoon, a wedding, whatever. It depends on how you accessorize it. Today I wore some very sparkly jewelry that Christopher got me. I don't know, on eBay or someplace. I love the color, so I decided to wear it with this. And you could get by with this for evening.
Talk to the camera.
Where is the camera? Oh, there it is. Okay. Anyway, you could wear this for evening. Some strappy sandals would be great, whatever you might have. Some ladies can't wear heels anymore. There are nice wedges that would be very attractive with it, and lots of different things you can do. I have white jewelry that looks great with it. So don't put the tent dress out of your mind. If you go on Google, you will find thousands of tent dresses. Short, dressy, casual, whatever it might be. I happen to like them to my ankle. I've always liked longer skirts, and that I never wear a short skirt anymore. But they're fun, they're flowy, and doesn't matter what you eat at dinner, it doesn't show. So that's nice. I just wanted to show you a couple today. This one is exactly like the one I'm wearing. I just pulled a little necklace out of the back there, which I think is coming apart. But you could put that with, can you see the color of that necklace at all? Yes. It's white, filmy, fun. Put some cute sandals with it, and you'll look great for evening. You know, people think tent dresses are tents. They are not tents. And I have another blue one here I'd like to show you. This one is like one size. You can get them much flowier than what I have on today. And this is just one size. I wear it, and I like it. I didn't have much to put with this, so I just kind of hung this little necklace on here. But it's very pretty with scarves, and of course scarves are big this season, this summer and coming into fall. You can do a lot of fun with pretty scarves. So don't underestimate the tent dress. Who said something about, oh, I better not repeat that. We have two lovely ladies here this afternoon from Indiana, and we've talked about tent dresses. They both were familiar, and one of them is very interested, so she might have her reveal in a tent dress. We just don't know. It's mother and daughter, and believe it or not, I'm younger than her mother. And she's got a great shape, great personality, lovely lady. They both are. So we've enjoyed them this afternoon, and Christopher, I believe, is out shopping for them as we speak. Here is another idea. This is also considered a tent dress or a swing dress. I love this dress. I wear this more in the fall and winter. And I have this very pretty scarf my sister gave me. And I think the last time I wore it, I kind of flipped it around. Because I have such narrow shoulders, I try to draw attention to the shoulders. And I have a very delicate little rhinestone pin holding it. But you see, that's a tent dress. It's fun. Dark hose and that, you're good to go for dinner. I'm wondering if anyone has questions.
What's the difference between a tent dress and a trapeze?
Actually, there's no difference. They're the same. You know, it's just whatever you want to call them. Some call them swing dresses, some call them trapeze. Some call them caftans, which are not quite the same, but caftans are fun to wear also, and I have worn them out in the evening. But you know, there are a lot of casual weddings, and this sort of thing, it works perfectly for that. I have one lady who asked me about that. I know if you're very short, if you're kind of short and wide, this is going to be a little more difficult for you. Also remember, if you can, the longer the dress, the higher the heel would make it look better. But also a lot of people need a little shoulder structure in the dress. Thus, I talk about shoulder pads. I think they're very important, and I have mine in as well, because I have very narrow shoulders.
So what body type shouldn't wear?
You know, I can't think of a body type that shouldn't wear it, to be honest. You know, heavy busted ladies, ladies with large hips, any of them can work. What you want to do is try to balance the shoulders on down. Because if your shoulders are here like mine, and then you've got a wide span across the back, it's not going to be so hot. So build your shoulders a little if you need that. A long slip. And oh, by the way, one of my clients asked me on my YouTube channel, she said, now listen to this, ladies, we've all had the experience, I'm sure. If you have larger thighs and they rub together when it's so warm, what should you do? Well, in my opinion, I would go online and look for mid-length cotton panties. There are a bunch of them, and they work, and they're much cooler to wear, and you won't have to worry about your rubbing thighs. I mean, you know, it's going to happen sometimes. You just have to be careful.
Hi from California. How about Tunic style swing tops?
Tunic style what?
Swing tops.
I think they're great. To wear with what do you mean?
Well, she was just wondering about that. And is there any caution?
I think if you're quite short, it probably isn't going to be your best bet if it's really full. You know, the more fabric you have, the fuller you're going to look. So try to minimize. A lot of the tent dresses are quite straight cut, really. I have a black turtleneck one I wear in the wintertime with boots, and another one that I can't think what it is right now, but anyway, they don't all have to be this full and swingy. You know, they can be straighter cut and still look great, but they're not going to define your waist, which for me at this point is an issue, because I don't have a waist anymore. It just sort of disappeared. And I, by the way, do not feel that putting a belt on is going to make it better. Trying to make a waist with a belt is silly, in my opinion. If it's not there, it's not there. And all you're going to do is draw attention to the fact that it's not there. So avoid that.
Do you ever wear pantyhose with these dresses?
Oh, absolutely I have. Yes. Of course, I'm thinking that pantyhose finishes an outfit. Now, for summer, I wouldn't probably. You know, if I'm wearing sandals like this or something. But somebody's talking. What is it? What did you want to know? Do I pantyhose? Yes. I'm a firm believer in pantyhose. If it's a dress like this, I definitely would wear dark pantyhose, not tights, probably shearer with a nice heel. But for cotton like this for summer, I wouldn't. I'd wear wedges or sandals or something fun and summery. But yes, definitely you can wear. I wear my turtleneck one with boots.
This is from Tina Howard.
Tina. Tina Howard.
Do you like print swing dresses or patterned swing dresses best?
Well, I prefer solids to patterns usually, but it depends on the person. Sometimes patterns are more flattering in that they fool the eye. We're not sure where you are. Like swimsuits, patterned swimsuits or colorful swimsuits fool the eye, so we don't get a definite shape here. So I like both. I think it's also what you like. Some people like a lot of color, some don't. I prefer solids to prints for myself, but anything else?
Yeah, do you ever use a self-tanner?
I don't use a
self-tanner.
Well, with things like this, sometimes you need something. I happen to use Sally Hansen, and I think Kayla has it in the, what is it? Links for that. It's Sally Hansen Airbrush Legs, and I use it on my legs. I've used it on my arms because, you know, older ladies sometimes get bruises, and I scratch myself and I look like I've been attacked by a lion. So then I might put a little Sally Hansen on to cover that up. And it doesn't rub off easily on anything. You have to wash it off. And of course I've used it here. You know, again, we get spotty, and some of us, you young ladies have it made. Good for you, but stay out of the sun, trust me. It's not good. And I love the sun.
Which is your favorite go-to one of your own? What's your favorite go-to?
Of these dresses?
Yeah.
Well, the one I have on I like for summer, but this is exactly the same, only pink. So that's good. I like this for fall and winter. I like the shorter ones with boots. You have to decide if they're soft, flowy fabrics, if they're cotton, soft fabrics. You know, you want to match your accessories and your shoes and everything to that feel. I wouldn't wear black or sandals like I have on today with this one. I'd wear a dress or boots or something. I mean, shoes or boots or something. You have to kind of feel the fabric, the time of year, and so forth.
Do the majority of the tent dress come in 3/4 sleeve, or are they varied, and what's your favorite?
They're varied. Of course, for me, I love the 3/4 sleeve because my arms aren't good anymore. A lot of us, over 50 arms, usually aren't very pretty anymore, so it's better to cover it up. If it doesn't look good, just cover it up. It's simple. Online, there are tons of them. Some of them are very short, some of them are long, short sleeve, sleeveless, whatever. They're all kinds. For me, I have to have a longer sleeve.
Where do you get these dresses, or where do you find your dresses?
Well, these dresses, the pink one and the blue one I have on, I think Kayla has the link to that. I believe these are from Chico's. And this one, I'm not sure about this one. Let me see if I can see anything on it. But it doesn't matter. You know, you can order almost anything online. Most people can. I can't. I screw it up every time. I get something that comes from China and it takes 3 months to get it, and then it's the wrong size and it takes a ton of money to send it back. This one is called Any Size, and I don't know who makes it. I think this is one Christopher got a while ago for me.
Can you belt a trapeze dress, and why, or yes or no, or give a reason why you can?
Well, yes, absolutely. If you have enough shape that you want to belt it, go ahead and do it. You can. Tie belts, use a pretty scarf. Like with this one, maybe use a pretty scarf and tie it with a tail hanging down. It depends on your body. If you've got a big tummy or a thick waist, usually defining the waist isn't the best way to go. But you can belt. And I know there are a lot of young women who wear them and they have a shape and a waist, they can do it. Any other questions? I'm sorry Christopher isn't here. I know you're all upset, but hey, you got me.
Are they all from Chico's?
No, this one and the one I'm wearing is from Chico's. This one I don't know.
You can get them different places.
Yeah, you can find them almost any place. Sometimes not in the stores as much as they have them online. I was looking and there are just tons of them. So if there are tons of them, you know women are wearing them. Any other questions?
Let's see.
I hope the lady goes online and looks for those mid-thigh cotton panties. They're great. And I mentioned to her earlier, they used to be called, and when I mentioned it to the mother today, used to be called Snuggies. She was very familiar, and the lady online said, oh, used to buy mine at Woolworths years ago, Snuggies. Now, Kayla, of course, wouldn't have a clue what Snuggies are, and Robert didn't either, but some of us know.
Huh. What are they?
Well, they're mid-thigh, cotton. Some of them kind of stretch, not with Lycra, but they're just soft cotton, mid-thigh panties. And generally they wore them in wintertime. If you, like me, my mother put me in those awful cotton stockings that you had to wear with a garter belt. Awful. But the older ladies wore the snuggies.
All right, back to like the shoulder pads that you recommend, especially with the trapeze dresses. What's your favorite brand of shoulder pads?
I don't have a favorite brand. There are so many online, again, because shoulder pads are kind of in again. The ones I have on today are the molded stick-on kind. And I first didn't think I'd like them, but I do like them. They work well and they stay put. The ones I've worn for years are soft foam, dolman rounded shape, and there's a flap to attach to your bra, but that doesn't work for me. So I put a little piece of Velcro on the top of the shoulder pad, stick it under my bra strap, so the pad goes around my shoulder. Either one can work. One thing you got to remember, ladies, if your arms are bigger, if you're a little heavier, a shoulder pad will help straighten that out. Remember, round anything can add pounds. Right, Kayla?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, doesn't look like there's too many questions or any questions left, except for one. It's just this. Mary Ritchie is very curious. What is your favorite perfume?
Well, my very favorite, and I had to give it up because Christopher and Robert decided, since I'd worn it so long, it made me smell like an old lady, whatever that might be. So I had to give it up, but it was Safari by Ralph Lauren. However, Christopher found me one that has a lot of the same scents in it. Halston, I think. Wasn't that right? Do you remember, Rob?
Yep.
Halston, I like that.
What do you think about white eyelet fashion in summer? Is it fashionable still?
White eyelet, absolutely. Christopher just got, I should say, a white eyelet sort of jean jacket. I love it. And then I have some white pants with a little eyelet on the bottom, and that works very well. I enjoy it. Eyelet to me is always good. You know, it's one of those things that is timeless. Anything else?
No, you just want to kind of...
Well, I hope you got a little something out of this tent dress routine. Christopher probably will never have me do this again, so thank you for joining me. And don't forget to go to my YouTube page. What do you call it?
Wardrobe Woman.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, YouTube.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Push the little button, subscribe to the Wardrobe Woman. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it very much, and we'll see you again soon.